and welcome back to the channel. It is week 2 in the kitchen, and last week we made a healthy version of a Reese's peanut butter cup. So it was healthier as far as only 73 calories for 1 cup, and the ingredients were fully healthy. Nothing processed, just really clean ingredients when it comes to, for those of you that are looking for like healthy swaps. Listen, I'm a big fan of balance. So I have no problem eating a Reese's peanut butter cup. I have no problem eating a Snickers, but there are times where I'm trying to eliminate some of that stuff from my diet, from the things I'm eating. And these two things are gonna be a really good swap if you're trying to keep your ingredients clean and still have some yummy treats, which is always recommended. Listen, losing weight and being healthy is never about deprivation. It's never about cutting out any food groups, in my personal opinion. It is about balance. And that is what we teach. That's how I lost 161 pounds. It's how I've maintained my size all the way since 2016 and helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients do the very same thing. So today is gonna be our healthy Snickers version. It's gonna be a protein-packed Snickers. So in a moment, I'm gonna flip you down and we are gonna make the base. So you're gonna need a, kind of like a bread pan. I have this silicone one, which I'm gonna be using. If you don't have a silicone one, you just wanna use a regular pan, a regular bread pan, then you want to line it with parchment paper. This silicone one I have had, I think I got this when I was like 20 years ago. And that's how long I've had this. So, it lasts really freaking well. So you want to have one of these. Again, if you have a regular bread pan, just line it with parchment paper and you'll be all set to go. So we're going to go ahead and make the base of our Snickers. There's going to be the base, which is kind of like the nougat. Then there's going to be the next filling. Then we're going to coat it in some chocolate, sprinkle some sea salt on the top, and of course, we're gonna eat it. So let's flip you down and get mixing. So the first thing we're gonna have is some vanilla protein powder. And the vanilla protein powder I'm using is Shakeology. This is vegan vanilla, not because it has to be vegan. I just prefer the taste of the vegan over the regular. So here we're gonna have 2/3 of a cup of whatever vanilla protein powder you have. And we're going to dump that. Let me put you down. So we're going to dump our protein powder right into here. I then am gonna have 1/2 of a cup of almond flour. Dump that in. Gonna have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. We're going to have 6 tablespoons of your choice of milk. I'm using an unsweetened almond milk. And then we are going to mix. I'm going to grab my spatula and I'm going to mix.
I'm milling, Mommy.
I have a little helper over here that you can't see. Are you the sous chef?
Oh, are you talking me?
Yeah, are you the sous chef?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your name, sous chef?
Gia.
Oh, your name's Gia. Okay. So that's going to be nice and combined. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our pan out here. We're going to put this right into the bottom of the pan.
Mom, what is that, Mom? Mom, what is that?
And we are going to press this squirt, which is going to keep it from sticking. So we're going to press this into the bottom of our pan here. Smells delicious, just like a nougat should. key is just to make sure it's even. Try to make sure it's as even as possible. Are you trying to put some water in, sous chef?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have that evenly spread here in the bottom. Now we're gonna work on our next layer. So we're just gonna set this over here. All right, here I have 1 1/4 cups of peanut butter. Now I normally prefer to use chunky, but I ran out of chunky. So I have a mix of creamy and chunky. I used what I had, but this is 1 1/4 cups of peanut butter. I have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm like, what the heck is that stuff called? And then 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil. Right into the mix. So then I'm gonna take our little thing here and we're just gonna stir it up. I did forget is we are gonna use just a pinch of sea salt in here. Like literally just a pinch. Keep whisking up. You can see this has gotten smooth. And now we're gonna get this back out and we're going to spread right over this.
Peanut butter? No. Well, Mom, that's a lot of peanut butter.
Okay.
Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut
Shh.
butter.
Okay. So we're gonna take it, spread it.
Mom, did I read that?
Yes. Okay. Once we have that spread out, this is gonna go in the freezer for 2 hours. 2 hours, pop it in the freezer. I already have one in there chilling. We're gonna go ahead and grab that out and we will be right back. Here's our sous chef. Are you cleaning up?
Yeah.
What are you helping with? Oh, you're licking the spatula?
Yeah.
What does it have on it?
Peanut butter.
Oh, the peanut butter filling, is it yummy? Yeah. I got 1 1/2 cups of dark chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, but here I have dark chocolate chips. And then we're going to use 1 teaspoon, so teaspoon, not tablespoon, of melted coconut oil. So just put it in, give it a stir. And then we're gonna microwave these on high for in 30-second increments. We're gonna check them at 30 seconds, depending on the strength of your microwave, but we don't want to burn the chocolate. So we're gonna put these in, and I like to use a bowl with a bigger base because in a moment, we're going to slice up our Snickers bars that have been in the freezer for 2 hours. Well, we had a different one, but we're gonna slice those up and dip them in. So with a bigger base on the bottom, it allows us to dip. So we're gonna go ahead and get this out. And if you don't have one of these silicone ones, at that point, you just lift out your parchment paper. But we're going to, literally, if you have silicone, this just comes out just like this. And it is a block. So I'm gonna grab another sheet of parchment paper here. All right, so we're gonna cut this in half and just eyeball it, make your best guesstimate. We're gonna cut it into 8 pieces. Then we're gonna cut it in half again, and then one more time. Now you can either do this into 8 servings, or you could really, depending on how big you want these, or you could do it even into 16 servings or 24. So the way you would do that, so if you just cut these into 8 pieces, this is gonna be 8 servings. If you wanted 16 servings, you'd cut them in half. If you wanted 24 servings, you would just cut them into thirds. So we're gonna go ahead and leave ours like this, and then I'll just portion them up. And normally I eat a half of one of these. And so, all right. So here's what it looks like pre-dipping in chocolate. This is what it looks like. All right, let's get our chocolate. About a minute later, and we have our melted chocolate. Just like that. All right, so first we're going to dip our first victim into the chocolate. You want to get off the excess and plop it down on the and I just like to get the excess off. Dipped our Snickers bars. Now we're going to take a little bit of sea salt, sprinkle it on the top here. I mean, I don't know if this camera vision is doing these justice, but
It definitely is.
these are actually bigger than a Snickers bar, just for the record. So now we're going to let them cool, and then we are going to do the ultimate taste test. And here's our 8 different servings right here. And just so you can see hand-wise, like it's like
The full hand.
it's like a big old chunk of goodness. We have one. And the way I normally eat it is I cut it up into 4 different pieces. So if you don't cut it up, the one of these bars is equivalent to 1.5 yellows, 1 blue, and 2 teaspoons, or 450 calories. So I cut it up into pieces. And so I will typically, so you, like this would be 4 servings I'd cut it into, or you can half it and it would, yeah. So, but do you see the inside of this? And all healthy ingredients that are good for you. So we're gonna go ahead and taste test. We made homemade Reese's peanut butter cups. And so we're gonna do a taste test difference. I'm gonna let the kids taste between the Reese's peanut butter cups and the homemade Snickers. Now these are only 73 calories per cup, but we're gonna go ahead and let them, and these have been just keeping in the freezer. We're gonna go ahead and taste test. I mean, guys, I wish you could smell this. This smells amazing. Why are you guys smiling so much? All right. So Reese's peanut butter cup. Now,
They're crunchy because we didn't take them out of the freezer. Mom.
they've been in the freezer.
Mom, can I
So if you take them out,
Mom, can I have one of these? You just don't do this thing justice.
and then our Snickers.
What's this thing taste like?
This one kind of tastes like a Reese's cup.
To be honest, this actually does taste like a real Reese's cup.
You got chocolate all over your face.
I don't. Mom,
So-
I don't.
Snickers or Reese's peanut butter cup?
Snickers. I mean,
Wait, let me try this one more time.
it'd probably be a different story once this is, once it's thawed.
Look at that though.
It's good. They're both good.
Listen, if you're looking for an alternative with cleaner ingredients, you like the Snickers better? If you're looking for an alternative with cleaner ingredients, Gia, that yummy?
You can actually taste the natural ingredients in this.
I'm talking.
No, man, mommy is talking. If you're looking for an alternative with cleaner ingredients, some sweet treats, these definitely hit the spot. And so if there's anything else you want to see us make here on the channel, go ahead and drop it in the comments. If you have not, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And we will be back next Tuesday, same time, same place. Thanks for cooking with us.
Bye!
Bye.